Morning, morning, morning. Taxi Chronicles here. I'm going to tell you a brief story. It's about America. It's about the banks. The banks wanted to make more money. The banks is a business. And they're thinking, how can I make more money? And then they realize they can promote owning your own home as an American dream. And what that meant, that the average person who wanted that American dream needed money. Subsequently, they would go to the bank and ask for money. The bank would borrow them money, and then the bank would charge interest. That's a great business model. But is it necessary to own your own home? The reason why I ask this is Germany, for example, about over 90% of their population don't own their home. They pay their rent, but they go on holiday 5 days a year on average. Now, if you think of that, if you could go on holiday 5 days a year and just pay your rent like normal, let's say you live in a council estate or housing associations, would you rather that than having the aggravation and the problems of owning your own home? You have to pay for maintenance, you have to pay not just a mortgage, you have to pay all these other bills that come in. But when the government or someone else owns your place, it's their job to keep it up to speed. Now, some people say, well, my rent's too high. Maybe you don't live in the area you were born. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe you migrated from Manchester down to London. Well, yeah, you put yourself in a certain kind of predicament. That's an issue for another day. It's a topic for another episode. But what my point is here, and what's the point of what I've learned, is owning your own home isn't necessarily a novelty. If you make a business out of it, it is. If you haven't, and it's just the one home you have, if you could have affordable, reasonable rent where you reside, then why get yourself in more problems? Food for thought. Just love to hear your point of view on this. And for those who own their own homes, I'll be especially interested to hear whether you regret it and would have rather just carried on renting. Have a nice day.